My name is David Hooper. I work for a company called LPR Concrete. We do special concrete projects, on-site mixing. In the past we've done ready-mix concrete, anything mixing we've done. When we're in the middle of a pour and the material changes a little bit, or they want a tighter slump or a looser slump, just a small adjustment on the dial gives you pretty fine adjustment on your slump control. The new system, it takes out the human error factor a lot more on not paying attention to your slump as much. On the old system, throughout a load, your slump could change. So now with this system, it tracks your belt speed, your material speed, and your water speed, and your chemical speed, so it always keeps that in proportion to each other. With the old system, as the belt sped up and you added more water to compensate, your admixture would get out of proportion, and then your mix quality would change as you did that. So now with the new controls, you can actually adjust your slump from the remote control. You can now do high strength mixes and also low strength mixes without having to adjust your cement valving, your hydraulic valving. Now it's all digital. You can program from 0 to 100% of that cement speed. So if you want a lean mix, like a 5-10 MPa, instead of opening your gates wide open or switching valves, you can pre-program that into the computer. So at a touch of a button, you can switch from a 30 MPa mix to a 5 MPa mix without having to do any actual hydraulic changes to the valving. You can control it either from the control panel or from the remote control. Just less levers and switches to have to rely on. You can also make your vibrators and other different functions automatic. Your chain oiler, to have that in automatic mode where it just does it by itself. So it senses how much water's coming out and adjusts the water pump accordingly. So when you wash out, instead of trying to ramp your water pump on at a touch of a button, it'll give you full pressure on your washout hose. And also if you have your mix auger at full speed, at the push of the button, it's an option. You can cut that RPM of your auger down, and also it ramps your water pump so you get full pressure. Whereas before you wouldn't want to run your pump at full speed all the time. It puts a lot of heat into your hydraulics. So now with this setup, it's just touch of a button, washout setting. This truck has a joystick for your boom and your chute controls. So before it was just a button, it was just an on-off switch. Now there's a proportional joystick on there. So as you swing left or right or up and down, you can easily maneuver that auger. Now it's a lot easier to maneuver the auger. With the new remote control and the new data systems on the truck, you can control the speed off the remote. You can turn your water pump on and off. You can run all your vibrators from the remote, and you can also run your water control off the remote, which is big if you're standing on a pump and you don't want to hop down and make an adjustment. You can just at a push of a button on the remote control and wait for a few seconds for it to kick in, and you can see the difference in the concrete without jumping all around the machinery.